Hello, and I'm glad to have you join us on yet another interesting package and edition of Health Matters, a program where we bring to you health issues concerning you just to ensure that you live a healthy lifestyle. And today it's yet another day, and I have with me in the studio Dr. Malachi, Dr. Malachi Abasodium, veterinary, environmental, and public health consultant. Welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and today what are we discussing? We are discussing pets. A lot of people have pets in their houses. It could be a dog, it could be a cat, it could be birds, monkeys, and so today we are going to be talking about pets, how these pets can stay healthy, and how they can also, you can avoid them becoming hazardous to you and your family. Okay, sir, let's look at pets on the whole.
Yeah, pets are very good companions for people, for families. They serve a whole lot of purposes. Today, pets help disabled people, in many ways. Pets run around for owners, and so a whole lot of people, for these reasons, like to keep pets.
Okay.
That's on the positive side, all the good things they can do for you. But again, pets can also be a problem to their owners in terms of their health-wise.
Okay, what are those animals that people can keep as pets? And I know that there are some animals that people are not encouraged to keep at all. So mention some of those animals that people could keep as pets.
Well, like you know, in our environment, people keep dogs as pets. People keep cats as pets. People keep parrots. People keep rabbits as pets. Some people go to the extent of keeping monkeys. Some keep snakes.
Wow.
And all that. Yes, as pets in their compounds. But then, like I try to say, it is not just enough to keep pets. You also need to understand what problems could come to you from your pets, apart from deriving the benefits. And then you also have to understand how to prevent, manage these animals so that they don't become a problem to you. For instance, let's start with, a very known regular pet in our environment, dogs. Yes, dogs are good. They provide security services. They provide company to their owners and all that. But then, if you don't manage the dog properly, it can become a problem to you.
That's true.
Because dogs have diseases that they can transmit to human beings, and it will affect human beings.
Really?
One of them is what we call rabies, very dangerous.
Okay.
Rabies virus. And so you need to understand that every dog could contract rabies. And so the best way is to prevent your dog from contracting rabies, and that is done by vaccinating your dogs.
Okay.
From 3 months of age, your dog should be vaccinated.
Vaccinated.
And then annually thereafter, to make sure that the dog does not contract, the disease called rabies. Because if it does, and then it bites another animal or bites a human being, it will transmit the disease to that animal or to that man. And normally it's usually very, very dangerous. It's usually fatal.
Yes, I hear
It's
rabies
usually
are
fatal.
deadly.
Yes, it is usually very fatal. So the best way is to vaccinate your dogs. Make sure you register it with a clinic,
Okay.
either a government clinic or a private clinic
Oh.
or a veterinarian. And then he comes in to check your dog for you and then vaccinates the dog. You have your vaccination certificate and card. and then you know when your dog will be due for the next vaccination. And then that is done. Once you do that regularly, and then you will not have any problems with the issue of rabies. It will not be a problem to you. It will not be a problem to your family. Again, in managing these pets, for instance dogs, particularly with children, there are many other things that could come, from them. For instance, ringworm. The child can contract ringworm from playing with your dog or your cat.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so apart from dogs, what other diseases can we contract from other animals, like maybe cats?
Yeah, cats, another. I'm talking about the major.
Common.
Yes. In the cat again, it is still rabies.
Really?
Yes. And then there's also a disease we call toxoplasmosis. It's also in cats.
That's scary.
Yes.
Now.
So, but the critical thing, like I said, is to understand your animal, understand the principles of managing your animal, and then doing what you should do at the right time. For instance, keeping your animals in the house, when you touch your animal, thereafter you should wash your hands with soap. Very critical, very important. And then clean up where they stay. Try to protect yourself, wear gloves when you're going there to clean up the place or to go do whatever. And of course, in children like to play with them.
Of course.
We must be able to also teach our children the limits they can go with the animal. Don't allow them to lick you. Don't allow them to, all those kinds of things. You need to teach your child, because their immunity is not as strong as that of the adult. And so once you're able to get to have a clear understanding, which your veterinarian should be able to let you know, and then advise you, appropriately, and then you carry out what instructions is given to you, then you will not have any problem.
Well, it's funny because, Doctor, I've come to even see that in some families, pets have become part of the family.
Yes.
And you see the pet climbing the bed.
Yes.
The pet is on the cushion with the people, that is doing virtually everything with family members. I mean, how healthy is that?
Well, like I said, managing the animal, managing your pet, is proper management of your pet. Your dogs have to be given bath from time to time. Give them a warm bath from time to time. Then you also have to check if they have any insects like ticks, fleas on them. You treat that. You treat where they stay. From time to time you fumigate that place, keep them out from the gate to take care of whatever infectious agents may be in that place. And then clip their claws, because they could scratch you. So clip their claws and all that. Once you keep the animal, make it as clean as possible, and the environment where it stays hygienic, like I said before, you have no problem. It's just like you, if you don't manage your environment properly, of course you know what will happen eventually.
Of course. So we have Dr. Basiodio in the studio. He's a veterinary, environmental and public health consultant. And today we are talking about pets. Those pets that you keep in your house, like he said, each time you touch them, you're supposed to go back and wash your hands before proceeding to do other things. But do you really do this? Do you really give a care? What happens to your children that have to play and lick these animals, and the animals will be licking them back in return? I mean, those are the things we are looking at. And it's really a thing of concern, because, of course, we have pets that have become family members. So we have to really take good care of these pets.
Yes.
Okay, so Doctor, tell us some of those dangers that are associated with keeping these pets.
Like I said, diseases that are transmissible from those animals to man.
Okay.
Like I said, in dogs, major challenge is the disease we call rabies. which affects dogs and affects man, and is fatal. If you are infected and something is not done as soon as possible, then you could come down with this, and the end of it is that you will die. The same thing applies to cats. And then, like I said, from these animals you can get many other, diseases like ringworms, which will affect your child, will affect you. I mean, it's a normal, common problem that can affect you. Worms are also there that can, also affect people. So these things you need to do a regular deworming exercise on your dogs so that they are not infected. From time to time, there's need to go to take their stool and go and do, a laboratory analysis to be sure that they are not infected, with worms.
Okay, people usually say that dog is man's best friend,
Yes.
but I've seen instances where dogs attack their owners. What could have gone wrong? What happened?
Well, the first time. Okay, let's run.
Let's go on. Sorry, sir.
Because
So that I can release you, please. I remember you have your 12 o'clock appointment. Okay, ma.
I have an online meeting by 12.
Oh, it's online?
Yes. So
Okay. Okay, so
does not recognize whether you are the owner or not. Then secondly, another challenge could be if the animal has not been fed for a while.
okay.
Yeah, like you said, a hungry man is an angry man. A hungry dog is also an angry dog. And then thirdly, if somebody attacks the dog, of course, dogs like human beings, they are bound to try to defend themselves. I've seen it where somebody mistakenly marched the dog, and in response, he beat the person. In that case, it was not, it's something that the dog was trying to defend itself. It is not as if that dog in that particular instance was rabid, was mad, no. But those are some of the things that can, come out from that.
Okay, doctor, we see people also, like you even mentioned, people keep snakes.
Yes.
How healthy is that? How can you keep a snake as a pet?
Well, human choices is a one man's meat, is another man's poison. So there are people who are given to that, and there's nothing.
Because these snakes are poisonous in the first instance. So is there any way they take off the poison, or how do they control? It's a bit of a concern because anything can happen.
These snakes are kept in a controlled environment.
Okay.
Okay. And then, two, the thing with animals is that as you relate with them, they get to know you.
Even snakes?
Yes, of course.
Can you train snakes?
Yes, of course. People have trained snakes. And you don't see people playing with snakes? You don't see even in our environment where people carry snake and do all kinds of...
Those are under charm now. They've been charmed.
It's because they have related with those things.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Like I also mentioned, there are rules about these things. You've got to understand the animal, what are the dangers that come from it, and then understand the ways to prevent, yourself from being endangered in managing and keeping those animals. That's just the thing. It conveys, it's a clear understanding too. What do I need? To protect the animal and then protect myself. What are the preventive actions that I need to take? And once you are able to carry that out, then you're safe with them. So long as you keep the boundaries that should be.
Yeah. And then being your field and as an experienced person in this field, what are those preventive measures that generally you would love to advise members of the public, okay, these are the things that you should do if you must keep pets, and these are the things that you shouldn't do.
First and foremost is you're keeping your pets, feed them well. 2, proper hygiene and sanitation. Your dogs, your cats, and all that should be given scheduled time for giving them their bath. Thirdly, critical for the prevention of this dangerous disease, vaccination. Those animals should be vaccinated as at when due. That will help to prevent them from contracting these diseases. And again, look at where your animals stay. Keep it clean. Keep the animals away from stray animals.
Okay.
Any stray animal can be running around. You have kept your pets in your house, okay? You have taken care of it. You have done all the things you should do. But a stray dog on the street may not have that. And if it comes, it can transmit something dangerous to your animal. So another thing is that we have to, like the veterinary department has to work to make sure that they prevent stray dogs. There's a law that prevents dogs from, roaming around.
Roaming, okay.
Yes, because they become, nuisance and a problem to the public. So those things must not. Then thirdly, is that there's also need to be vaccination of communities. In communities you go around to vaccinate the animals there.
Exactly. So who does that? Who has the responsibility?
In the state that is done
Okay.
from time to time. For
Okay.
instance, you hear of anti-rabies campaign.
Okay.
You bring out your dogs, your cats, and all that for vaccination. Yes, that is done. And it's done, but we need to encourage that and be more vigorous with it.
Okay.
Yes.
And then before I let you go, Doctor, are you aware that there are some dogs, that some people, some owners, pet owners go to the extent of giving their dogs hard drugs, especially those dogs that are meant for security? Are you aware of such instances?
Giving their dogs hard drugs.
Yes, they mix it in their food so that it will really charge the dogs.
But that's not proper. That should not be done.
Okay.
Of course, as in humans, the effect of hard drugs on humans.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with those animals. And at the end of the day, that's another thing. Your animal can now, under the influence of hard drugs, can attack you.
Exactly.
So it is not advisable.
Okay.
Nobody should do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we've been having a discussion
And then again,
pets.
You should train your dog.
Okay.
You should train your dog right from when they're small.
Small, okay.
Teach them the things you want and the things you don't want. And then they will follow that.
You need to pay people to train the dog, or you can train it yourself?
If you can't do it yourself, you can pay people to train for you.
Okay.
Yes, and then the dogs will be able to take commands from you. Take order, oh, sit down, I need to sit down. Come, I need to go. Go, I need to go.
Then someday
Don't
you
do
could
that.
disobey the order. A dog is a dog, an animal is an animal. Okay, so we've been talking about pets today, and we had Dr. Abasede in the studio. He is a veterinary, environmental, and public health consultant here in Akwa Ibom State. Doctor, thank you so very much for coming.
Thank you.
I'm sure you have a parting word for the people out there,
Well,
like an advice or something.
yes, it is good to have pets. They provide security. They provide a company for people. But then, if you're going to keep your pet, please, as you bring in your pet, understand the rules that will help you to protect yourself and also protect the animal. 1, vaccinate your animals. Keep them in a very good and clean environment. And then feed them properly when you should feed them. And then learn to restrict them and keep them away from stray animals so that they don't get they don't have contact with them or get infected.
Thank you so very much, sir. And you've heard it all from the horse's mouth. What do I add again? Just make sure that you keep your pets clean, and in fact ensure that everything about them is clean. You have some preventive measures that you must adhere to, like what the doctor said, and this is when you know that okay, you're guaranteed and your family too is guaranteed from getting infected or getting attacked by your own pet, because we have situations where dogs even have to eat babies up within the family, and we don't want that happening. So it's thank you for watching from us. We say thank you, very big thank you for staying tuned to the program, and let's do the same time next week. From me, it's bye bye.